Yes. What do we have here? My husband's side chick sent my two children to early grave. Yes, you had me right. The two children, because of what? My husband's side chick. Hear the story. Meanwhile, this is Ketchy Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship Platform where we come to find connection, come to find love, come to really find relationship, and come to learn how to make our relationships to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. If you are joining us for the first time, consider be a member of the community. And if you are not here for the first time, thank you for your return back. It's another story time. It's another time for us to put our heads together and help out three sisters that are in a dilemma over this issue. So just sit tight, and if you have a partner, if you need a partner, you need a connection, you need a relationship, this is your time. Send us an invite to bring up to the screen. Tell us your name, your age, location, blog, regional type, what you do for a living, and then who knows, your partner might even be there at the comment section. Connection will take place immediately. Okay, you can join us in our community. We have a vibrant community. We do matchmaking. You can join us there, and your partner may even be there already waiting. So today is about a lady that sent us a message about a very puzzling issue, and she needs everybody's input, everybody's counsel, because she's in a dilemma. Okay, the story goes like this. She lives in Nigeria, has been having a good relationship with the husband, and well, they had two children. The story is that she asked the husband to help her make a purchase, buy her some snacks as the husband went out. So when the husband went, and he didn't come back on time. He came back late, and by the time he came, she had slept off. So she didn't feel like eating the snacks he brought. So what happened was that because the children were still awake and they wanted, so she told the children to take the snacks. Innocently, yeah, the children took the snacks, and everybody went to bed. The following day, found out that the children didn't wake up again. Mm. The two children, the only children they have in their marriage, passed on in the night after eating the snacks. They didn't know what to do. They took them to the hospital. They did autopsy, did everything, and it was suspected that it must be food poisoning. They were like, "Where is this food poisoning from? What could have poisoned? What could have caused these children to pass on like this?" And they didn't know where to start pointing fingers at. But when the final analysis came out and it was short certain that it was food poisoning, they didn't know where to trace the food poisoning to. So they now started analyzing, started going back through checking what the children ate the previous day. They found out that well, the children were quite healthy, strong, happy until that night when their dad came back and brought the snacks for them. So it was suspected that that snack must be the reason, must be the culprit, because every other thing they ate, the mom ate, every other person in the family ate with them, and they were all fine. The only thing they ate, the two children ate that every other member of the family didn't eat with them, happened to be that snacks the husband brought home. Mhm. So that was it. The problem started. So do you know what happened? They now traced the snack thing to the snack store where the man bought the snacks to find out what really went wrong. Of course, now the police had to go into action. The first thing they did was to go and arrest the owner of the shop, the snack shop. They arrested the guy, and took him to questioning. And the guy now was like, "These snacks, how did the snacks even, what hands did they pass through before it got to the children?" They were now trying to find out from where to where, what went wrong. The snacks left the seller's hands and got to the table. The guy was sitting on a table with a lady. They were eating together. Then later, the guy went to ease himself, and then he came back and took the snacks home. The snack was meant for the wife. So, but the wife somehow didn't eat it. The children ended up eating the snacks, and they passed on. So they now were tracing it, and the only thing that was not adding up at that place was when the snacks was left in the custody of somebody else. So they needed that person. The snacks passed through three individuals, from the snack seller to the lady that was sitting at the table when the snack was bought, and then to the children that were given, okay, to the guy that bought the snacks, That's their father, then now ended up at the children's plates. So what went wrong? The only person that was to be questioned among that cycle was the lady that was sitting at the table with the man where he bought the snacks. And do you know who that lady was? The lady that was sitting with the guy where he bought the snacks. The lady he left the snacks with when he went to ease himself. Do you know who that lady is? Your gaze is as right as my own. The side chick. So they needed to see her to question her, because the guy said when he brought, of course, they were sitting there eating, enjoying themselves. So he told the snack seller, please bring me some snacks for my wife, that my wife will want, say she wants some. So the snack seller brought the snacks for the wife, and so it was left under the custody of the side chick while the man went to ease himself. By the time he came back, unsuspectingly, he took the snacks and vroom to the wife. As as destiny will have it, the wife said it was too late, that the man came back too late. It was said it was about 11 p.m. and that she didn't feel like eating anything at that time. What happened? Unsuspecting innocent children, they rushed the snacks and shared it and ate it among the two of them. Those were the two people that passed on in the night. Mm. What do you have to say about this? So right now, okay, since everybody has been asked, everybody has been questioned, remaining only one person, they needed to know what happened, what transpired, to confirm their suspicions. Call Oga, bring the phone number of your side chick. He will touch his head, he will touch his hand, he will scratch his mouth, he will scratch his neck, he will scratch his head. Bring the phone number or the address. Let's go and pick this girl and ask her whether she knows what happened, or this woman. The guy was reluctant to release the phone number of the, like, what did you say? You have 20 minutes to reply with my justification. Type 1 to find out more. If you cannot type 1, please end this live immediately and add the apology post to the community Twitter. How do I type 1? YouTube, I've started something I don't understand. Okay. So meanwhile, this is what we are trying to say. Sorry for that mix-up. Is there? I was trying to. Of course, when you have, if you have a challenge, if you have anything you want us to talk about, you have any issue, a similar issue can come up to the screen. Share your own ideas, your own views with us. We are all here. We are here. We are in this together. We are helping ourselves to be able to make good or make better our relationships. So any view, any idea, any counsel, you can either drop it at the comment section or come up to the screen and tell us your own views, your own idea. What other experiences have you had? What is it that is happening now? Is what we are saying, does it resonate with you? Is it something that sounds similar to what you've had or what you have experienced or what you know? So that we all can put our heads together and make our relationships better. So what happened was that since this guy refused to release the phone number or the contact information of the side chick, that means that he was still protecting her, even with the fact that his two children, the only two children he has, have gone to the land of no returns. He still was protecting the interest of the side chick. Can you beat that? Is that not manipulation? So, luckily for the wife, some wives, I drove my car for them. She knew the phone number of the girl. She had it in her on her. So she brought the phone number and they called the lady. The police called the lady, said she should come. She came. They asked her what happened. She should say her own side of the story. She didn't say anything. But every finger was not pointing at her. They were suspecting her. They were thinking that they were sure she knew something that they didn't know or that she hadn't said the whole truth. So the police took her for questioning. In my country, in the Nigeria, they had to torture her. That was when she had to say the truth. She laced the snacks with something. She laced the snacks with poison. But the only thing was the target was missed. The target was the wife. What did the wife of your boyfriend do to you? That she wanted to buy her because the guy promised her to buy her some properties. Then the guy now didn't buy the property. He now rather went and bought for the wife. So that was why she planned to buy her. So buy her in the welfare property, and then two innocent children have gone. Does that really make sense? So that was what happened, and now my fellow woman is asking, what does she do? In a case like this, her two children are gone. What does she do with this cheating man? Does she remain in that marriage, or does she pack out, or does she, what does she do? So she's now asking you, please, if you have any idea, or any advice, any counsel, she is there at the comment section. She will be ready to read it, to be able to take a counsel. She doesn't know what to do now, and we too were dumbfounded. We weren't able to advise her based on this kind of a thing. We were not able to. Yeah, Fumila said she must die. She must die. Who will kill her? Who will kill her? So that is the situation of things, and you don't know what we are going to do now. If you have an idea, if you have a if you have anything to say, any advice to give to her, please go ahead and drop the advice so that she will be able to know what to do. She's weeping, she's mourning over her loss, she's mourning over the infidelity of the partner, she's mourning over the fact that she doesn't know what to do, she doesn't know what step to take again. How does one lose two children over carelessness? And to think that the guy was still protecting the interest of the lady, refused to release her address, her contact address, or her phone number. It was the wife that now brought it out, and she was called to come and answer to the question. So that is it. So what do you think? Please drop your advice. She is there. We're looking for your advice. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for joining us now. This is Kechysvibes Matchmaking and Love Relationship Platform. Come to find love, connection, relationship, and learn how to make a relationship to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. If you are there, you want a partner, you want a soulmate, you want a connection, can come up to the screen. Tell us your name, your age, location, blood group, genotype, what you do for a living. Describe the kind of a partner you want. Your partner may even be there at the conversation waiting for you. Connection will take place immediately. Or you can join us in a community where we do matchmaking. We have a vibrant community where we do matchmaking, and who knows, your partner might even be there already waiting. So today, if you are just joining us, we just talked about a side chick that ended the life of the two kids of a lady, the husband of a lady went out with his side chick, and the side chick laced the food of the snacks that was bought for the woman in the house. She laced it with some poisons, thinking that it was the woman that was going to eat. It ended up being eaten by the two children that the man has, and the two children passed on. So now she's asking, what does she do in that kind of a situation? Does she quit her marriage, or does she stay on, or how does she start off again? How does she have enough trust again to continue with that? Please drop your. It's very vital. Drop your counsel at the end of the day. Drop it there for her so that she'll be able to. Because who couldn't advise her on what to do? What do you advise for? Who is mourning? Who is sorrowing? Who has lost all that she has, so to speak? How do you start off? So please, this is an advice, it's a signal, it's a warning to all of us out there. Please be careful. Don't go say, it can never happen to me. It is only somebody that no, it never can tell. We have to be very careful. Follow your instinct. That time that she refused to eat that thing because it was late, maybe if she had taken it away, who knows, this thing may not have happened. But she, out of her good nature, left the children to eat it, and that's how happened. That's one what finally happened. What else could she have done? Could she have rejected? There's no. That reminds us of another true life story. A lady came here to talk to us, to advise her on what to do. Her own case was that she was there in the husband. The husband already told her to go, that he didn't want her again. She had she had, I think, two children as well. Suddenly the husband said he didn't want again. She should leave the marriage. So this lady now invited the man's mom to the family, to their house, to come and hear the son out. So, but when the mom came, the man pretended to be good, was all nice, was all good, was not disturbing the lady again, and she was like, maybe the mom's presence will make him to be reasonable, because the lady happened to be in a very good relationship with the mother-in-law, so she took advantage of that, thinking that the man was going to, reason well. When the woman was there, the man was all nice, all good, no problem. There was no issue. There was nothing she could do again than to just thank God that the man had, sorted himself, and they were living together happily. So one night, the man came back and they was like all nice, telling her how I love her, how I love you. You are a good woman. Thank you for giving me these wonderful children. I'm celebrating you today. He gave her suya. If you know suya, suya in my place is beef snacks, beef. There's a way they roast beef meat and make it use some peanut on it and some other spices to make it to be delicious. So he brought this for the wife at home. So instinct, the woman was like, when did we start being all loving, all caring this way? She Something told her that she shouldn't eat the suya, especially when the guy said, "Ah, children, this is your own. It's my wife I'm celebrating. This one is especially for my wife. You people should not eat out of my wife's own. Eat your own, so that I don't want anybody to shorten my wife's ration." The woman, that sent a signal to her. Do you know what she did? She took that her own, inside dustbin. She didn't even try it. She dumped inside dustbin and ate the children's own with the children. That was what she did. Now what happened the following morning when they woke up, opened their door to go out of the house, they found out that their dog had passed on. Their dog, the dog that they left in the compound, was, and then they saw pieces of things on the floor, and she saw a pack, the pack that was used in wrapping that suya she threw away. She saw it in their compound, littered everywhere, and she knew it was the dog. The dog must have gone into the dustbin to bring her the suya. So it was that suya that the dog ate, and that was why the dog, why, do you understand? It was that suya that the dog ate that made the dog to pass on. And that, which means that suya the lady threw out, if she had eaten it, she would have ended up being in the condition of the dog. Am I making sense? She would have ended up in the same shoes with the dog. But luckily for her, instinctively, she didn't try eating it. She threw it away and joined the children to eat their own. That was the saving grace she had. Do you know what she did? Immediately she saw this, she didn't need any questioning. She didn't need any counsel. She didn't need any prophet. She didn't need anybody to tell her. And she automatically knew that that suya was designed to clear her out of the way. She quickly invited her mother-in-law to come and see with her eyes. She called her own parents to come. They came and saw the whole thing, saw the dog that had passed on, saw the whole wrap of all the things. They invited the man for question. The man denied. Of course, we were expecting him to agree. He denied. He said he didn't know. How could he do that? After all, the same suya he bought, he too ate out of it. He gave the children. The woman said, the one you gave me is the one that I threw inside the trash can. And that's the one the dog ate. And that's why the dog passed on. He said he denied. What happened? The parents of the lady, they were very happy. They were thanking God. They didn't even have time to make any trouble. They were very happy that this guy didn't succeed in harming their child. They stood there and told this lady, go inside that house, pack all your things, pack all your belongings. Well, we want you alive. Pack all your things, pack your children's things. Let's go. Let's leave this place. And that was what happened. The lady packed her things, took her children, they left the man's house and moved into the husband's, and when moved back to her parents' house. So she is now there at the parents' house asking us, what does she do? Because she said she will never go back to that man. That since she went out of that marriage with her life, that she was not going to make the mistake of returning, but that there is something she has with the guy that she still is interested in. That was where she now asked us, what does she do? Because he said within the period they were staying together, she sold a piece of land she had during when she was still yet unmarried, and gave the money to my husband for them to start building their own project. So within 2 years, she brought money, the husband brought money, and they completed the project. And they moved in here. That's the house where they are moving. It is that house that they were living before this thing happened. So he said that now that she used all her money to build the house, and she has decided to leave the marriage, that's when she was leaving the marriage, she took along the documents of the land, that she has it, that she's now planning to go and sell the documents and use the money to start off business, to start off her life. So she is asking, what does she do? So the parents advised her she should not sell the property. She should leave the property, because since she already has children with the guy, that one day the children may want to go back there. That she should rather hold the documents for the children and she's asking what does she do. She will not want to do anything with the man again. Left to her, she wants to sell the property, give him whatever thing she feels like giving him, and then take his own passion and forget about him. Good riddance to good bad rubbish. So she says we should please advise her. What does she do? Does she agree with the parents? Because the parents have promised to give her money to start off something. Thank God for good parents and parents that are comfortable enough. Okay, so what do you advise these two people to do? If you have your idea, if you have anything to say, please drop it at the comment section so that they will be able to take proper counsel. Thank you for always watching our video. Thank you for your presence here. If you are there, you have anything to contribute, you can come up to the screen and it will be your own contribution, or you can drop all of them at the comment section so that he or she, anybody that's concerned, will be able to read up and take the advice from you. Thank you for your presence. I really appreciate. Thank you and see you same time tomorrow. Bye.